Your heartbreak will dictate the rest of your love life. Your difficult breakup will solidify the view you have of relationships in general, and your trauma will define what you look for in a partner. Some of it will come in a positive way, as you will likely want to avoid past mistakes. You will likely stay away from violent, controlling assholes after being in a traumatic relationship with one, but chances are you will also crave that again in a lot of different ways. We tend to flock back to trauma like a moth flocks back to the light bulb after the lights have been turned on again. You will want that past light off. You will want something better, something healthier, but that will often feel like what that is. Looking for something in the dark, so you turn the lights back on very often. You will revert back to the trauma because it is familiar to you. You will fetishize your heartbreak by getting on bad with someone dominant under the disguise of being submissive because it was through that violent trauma that you've known love. The same way, immediately after a breakup, you will look for the same qualities that partner had and the comfort of that relationship elsewhere. But in doing so, you might recognize you shouldn't. You might recognize you shouldn't tarnish what you had with that person by trying to have an approximate copy of that. But you might also recognize that because you may see the value in dealing with someone different. That's a difficult thing to do, but you should do. You should cherish the fact this new person texts differently than your previous partner. You should take the fact this new person is not as clingy or not clingy at all and use it as an exercise of patience and restraint. Otherwise, the only lesson your heartbreak will teach you is that you're not comfortable living under skin unless that skin is someone else's. And as you continue to search for that familiar thing, you will continue to feel like a stranger to yourself. Yes, that 1 hour of continuing texting with this new person will feel like a breath of fresh air, but when that person is gone for the day, you will not breathe. Sent 4 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 12 hours ago, active 45 minutes ago, no response. You'll be desperate and look for instant attachment, only to scare people away or get taken advantage of. Then you'll be cautious and want to cultivate a slow burn connection, and in doing so, you'll come across people who want the opposite, people who want that immediate spark, and so things will simply not work out. You will come to the conclusion you do not care about them, neither do they care about you, and you just move on to the next chat, as if you haven't done that 15 times already, maybe even this week alone. You will jump from each stage of grief to another over and over again, only to land on anger by the end of each daily flashback you have about them. The misplacement of that anger will come to the detriment of your peace, and that anger will inevitably be placed onto yourself, which could and must be a pathway to accountability and or introspective growth. If love is a lethargic maxim, heartbreak is just injurious praxis.